Welcome back to the Outer Worlds. After setting Ellie up with a nice little income, it's now time to take care of Parvati's personal life.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
You met that automechanical clanking around the ship yet?
Oh, you mean Sam? He's just the sweetest, ain't he? A real charmer, my dad'd say.
Of course you like him. I don't know why I even asked.
You should try talking to him. You'll see. He's a hoot.
Break time's over. Okay, so let's head on over to the Groundbreaker and deliver the 2 quests there.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Sublight's money is inconsequential in the face of ethics.
Astute observation, Ada.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Okay, so for this one, let's go back to having Parvati and the Vicar. Let's just fast travel. Wait, why is the quest marker here? Vicar, Parvati. Okay, so let's jump on over to the promenade. And head on into engineering.
This is Halcyon.
The ship's groaning something fierce, but I can make time for you.
What? I didn't ask well
I
enough.
hope this fancy soap we got is extra strength. I'm feeling a mite ripe.
I noticed you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
So obviously I did not get something at the ship, it would seem. Try this once again. We have docked at the Groundbreaker. Maybe I needed to do that before I talked to her.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Oh boy, look at you. What a mess. You never had no one to take care of you, huh? Don't fret. I'll be your minder now. Evening, Captain. Or is it afternoon? I don't know how long I've been up here. All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Oh, have a new Raptidon. No, it's a mounted Mantiqueen head. What better to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem than by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall?
Anyhow, So I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I ain't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the canner. It was probably
Because
half
this
as
isn't
tall as I
creepy
was.
at all.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person.
June called me pretty.
No.
My father and I were... I could see why Parvati seems so happy here.
Oops, pardon.
Exit the unreliable. Yeah, let's leave the ship and let them enjoy their date together. These two then. And then we go back inside.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
You naughty computer.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited. So she got here, and, well, she sneezed. She said, wow, new soap? And I was like, yeah, rosish. Turns out it tickled her nose. Oops. And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
So you laid out the meal, brought June in and started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, oh, real soft. Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, is that dustbat casserole? I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
So the meal went well. The dessert too?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
Smooth.
One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I worried if I never said anything, nothing would ever get said, you know? I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. Smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
What happened next? Don't leave me in suspense.
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes! And then she sneezed again. On account of the flowery soap.
What about your disinterest in physical affection?
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
That was very sweet. Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Sounds fine with me. Okay, so then we have to go down. Down. And then go over and tell Miss Hagen that Chartrand still lives and that there are no aliens. Let's bring Parvati and the Vicar. I need to sell stuff? Nah, not.
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartrand. I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
You misunderstood Chartrand's research. She's our best shot at survival in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
What a surprise. Seems we're no longer wanted here.
Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
Well, I'm guessing that that would have been a different story. So that's for a different story indeed. Guessing we don't need to come back here, so we can just fast travel to the Unreliable, and we are headed back for Monarch. Sorry, Byzantium, actually. The only thing is that it would be useful to have those items. So let's go back to the Groundbreaker. Head back there. This is Ike's armory.
Itching to whack someone over the head.
Armor 84. I will buy that. Also, I will buy that. I'll actually buy 2 of them. I'll buy that as well. Sell this one, this one, this one, and the grenade launcher. We'll sell this one. Repair roll. Sell the junk. Okay, so we need to head over to the Spacers Merchant.
C&P chicken and potatoes. At C&P, we know our C&P.
Looking for some spacer? Don't take my... have a look.
Okay, so we need Spacer's outfit. this is Aramid ballistics. Spacer's choice mechanics overall. Let's buy that then. Buy one of each of these just in case. And then a Moonman helmet, just to be sure. What were the other things we needed? Marauder and Spacer. Do we have what we need to be a Marauder? Iconoclast. Okay, so we have Iconoclast, but we lack Marauder. So we need to go somewhere to get Marauder stuff. Guess we can check the vendor stalls in here. Nope. Nope. And nope.
For the following story.
The news packet had the toss ball scores from the colonist.
Rizzo's knock you out.
Okay, there is a vendor.
CCS 76 chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Here. Doesn't offer Marauder armor either. This is just standard, so let's just travel back to the Unreliable. Where can we go to get some Marauders?
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Let's go back to Monarch and to the Stellar Bay landing pad.
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
And travel outside of the city. We can go to North Gate, see if there are Marauders in the city ruins now. Indeed there are.
Down they go.
Here they come!
Fate shines on us today.
Does that give us any Marauder armor? Rebuilt mining gear, that's Marauder armor. We do need some helmet stuff. Well,
This will be over quickly.
Marauder helmet. Thank you. How did you get up there? Or rather, how can I get up there? Doesn't appear that I can. Okay, so that was what we needed there. Now let's go over to Amber Heights. I think we have both Iconoclast items. Just check that quickly. Iconoclast. Iconoclast, okay. So we should be good then. Let's go back to the unreliable.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on...
And then we'll go to Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
We will bring these two with us. And we will fast travel to the Prosperity Plaza.
I love Byzantium.
We'll talk to Celeste.
I can't wait to see those. What can...
Okay, so we need to put them on. Okay, we have this and this.
Goodness, look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. I adore it. 2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
See you around. Then we have Spacer's Choice. Jesus. What do I look like?
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can
Okay, so
I do
this
for you,
isn't good
darling?
enough for you. Then how about Aramid Ballistics? Is that good enough?
I can't wait.
No. Do I really have to go all the way back to Edgewater? Let's put on active armor.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
There are vendors all over the towns.
For life's little injuries.
Monte Cleo, Rizzo.
Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's the Spacer's choice.
TNL. Forsyth, luxury munitions.
Looking for weapons? You've come to the right place. Every Byzantine needs high-quality armaments, and you won't find better anywhere else.
Sounds good. My, you really do have the top of the line stuff, don't you? Pink slip. You know what? I think we're going to buy that. But there's no armor in here. Okay.
I only wish they weren't showing so many Spacer's Choice ads in the commercial.
Spacer's choice pre-sliced bread. It tastes fresh because it was.
My dear fellow, you've no idea how
This seems to be board approved. This is Monte Cleo's.
Around a sweet purple berry flavored center. Suck it, chew it, you can do it.
So, how many times have you seen terror?
CNP, Rizzo's. board approved again. How about down here then?
I'll sue every technician
Rizzo's.
and employee who's ever touched this damned device. Don't they know who I am? This is all
This
so
is
very
Spacer's
beneath.
choice, but... Okay, let's get that one then.
What's gone into Bachmeyer lately?
I don't know if this is going to be good enough, or if we have to go up
I've always loved that.
back to Edgewater. Is this good enough for you?
I can't.
No. Then if I put the Moon Man helmet on, is that good enough for you? Actually, this is Spacer's choice, but this is Aramid. I need something that specifically says Spacer's choice.
I can't wait. What?
Do you sell something that says Spacer's choice? Brooke and Olsen. Okay, so this one is Spacer's choice. Let's buy that then. Is that good enough for you? My, I look handsome.
I can't.
No, that wasn't good enough either. Okay. Let's get back to Edgewater then.
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on... We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
It is quite the venture. What are my companions wearing? I think it's Aramid. Yes. I do like the look of this captain's outfit, I must admit. Very captain-y. But this one is better, even though this one does give a lot more stats, armor. There's a Spacer's choice. Okay, let's have a look at the workbench here. Guess we could tinker a bit on this rifle. I've completely forgotten about that. That's probably better. Now modify. Ah, we can't modify the thing. Shame. They're all equipped. Head into Edgewater. Might actually have to head outside of Edgewater to get what we need. If the vendor here doesn't sell what we need, I'm going to pause the recording while I look up what I'm going to, or where I'm going to get it.
Work your jaw on some Spacers. Music to my ear.
That's all you're selling. Right. Okay. Let me just pause the recording what is over there? Pretty sure the...
You're not a big drinker.
Power's gone. Oh, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Doesn't sell anything either. Okay. I will be right back. Okay, this probably is a very bizarre shift of scene. So we
Something
need
I can help you with?
to have very specific armor pieces.
Fresh off the limb.
We need this makeshift low pressure suit, which is actually from Hephaestus, but it is a marauder armor. And we also need this patched low pressure helmet, also from Hephaestus, which is a marauder helmet. Now, we also need specific stuff for the spacer, but this guy doesn't have any of that. So we'll just head out and kill marauders, which there should be plenty of on this planet. Here we are, a few of them already.
Try me. We're pretty good at this.
No, do not have what I need. That's a marauder helmet, so no. This is a bit of an annoyance.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
We've already been here, Parvati.
Impressive, as always.
There's nothing we need here either. No. This also is what we were looking for. Nope. Makeshift low pressure suit, marauder armor.
Heads down.
think if there were anyone else there, they would have heard that. This is also Marauder armor.
Here they come.
Oh, there you are. Nope. The stuff we need is rather basic stuff, considering I've had multiple of these armor pieces earlier on. But since we are now a great deal higher level, it seems to be a bit more hard to get a hold of these items.
That was clean.
Which I must freely admit is a bit annoying, but there isn't much I can do about it. Makeshift low pressure suit is also Marauder. You'd think they'd sell what we needed on the groundbreak.
Nice one!
Here we go.
Wow! Great work!
But alas, they don't, it would seem. I don't know if there is anywhere else. There is a vendor at the geothermal power plant. Maybe that has what we need. No, this is aramid ballistics. In there. Okay. Back to the groundbreaker then.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parv... The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
The promenade. These items here. Oh.
Hey, look.
Aramid ballistics. Aramid ballistics. What I'm looking at is the actual description below the modifications if it says something about being Spacer's choice. Okay, so this is Spacer's choice. This is mechanics overalls. Work vest. You have something like a Broken Olsen lightweight Spacer's helmet. Let's grab one of those. And one of those. That. Water resistant wear, I know that is Spacer. Okay, let's hope that we have what we need now then. And head on back to Byzantium.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Yeah, they're talking. Don't worry about it.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Position down. Up to Prosperity Plaza.
I love Byzantium.
Okay. Now, if I equip resistant wear and a padded helmet, will that be good enough for you?
Like a star, darling. Square your shoulders. Hand on your hip. Eyebrow cocked. Yes. Perfect. My heart is all aflutter. One outfit left. Do hurry, my dear. The bird of inspiration is about to take flight.
Thank you. Then the makeshift. And matched low helmet.
Oh, how grotesque. I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. Yes, that's it. I have it. I know exactly what we're doing. Brace yourself, my dear. We're going to call this style Barbarian Chic. The saucy confidence of a spacer, the raw contempt of an iconoclast, the brutish musk of a marauder, and the pièce de résistance, monster leather. 1 part mantiquine chitin, 3 parts hide from a raptidon's flank, and let's say, 8 strips of primal leather. No, make that 10.
I was expecting a simple modeling job.
We're revolutionizing the fashion of Byzantium. Our work is anything but simple.
Well, we do have the leather. Intimidate. I'm not some backwater laborer, Celeste. I don't work for free.
I love the way you just smolder with contempt. It makes me want to spoil you. Here, treat yourself to a nice new gun or something. Get this done for me, and I'll have you strutting about in a Jolicoeur original. You will be the envy of Byzantium.
Sounds great. Now let me trade away all this crap stuff that I gathered. First of all, proper armor. Now.
The sooner you find...
Sell armor. Get rid of this, this. So, why am I keeping on to this? This, I don't know. There we go. And we need to collect Raptidon and Mantiqueen. This is going to be a slightly longer episode than usual, but I'd like to complete this mission in this episode.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Let's just land at Cascadia.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain. Stay safe out there.
Like so. Check the armor that I have. Did I... 84? 62. You can put this armor. I believe what it's wearing isn't. Oh, better armor. Need a workbench, but there is one down there.
How are you feeling, Mr. Vicar? After your, hallucinations?
Fantastic. But it must be said that the sensation of myself as a separate mind inside a bag of skin was the real hallucination.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. It's quite liberating to realize that one is simply an aperture through which the universe experiences itself, and that all my pain and suffering was of my own creation.
So if Felix snuck into your quarters one night and stole half your underwear and filled the other half with itching powder, you'd kindly thank the universe and take it in stride? Not that I'm asking for any particular reason.
This is quite amusing.
This should be fun and dangerous.
Yes. Fun, I'm not so sure about that, but dangerous, definitely.
Here we go!
That one's done for.
I see it now!
Nice hit!
Okay, Captain!
So what we need is a Mantiqueen. How many did we need? 1. There's a Raptidon.
You got it, Captain!
Boom.
Excellent hit!
Good job, Cap!
I don't think so.
Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
Yes.
Everyone all right?
Okay, so we got the Raptidon flank heights. That was easier than I thought. Then what we need is a Mantiqueen. Raptidons. It's also a Raptidon.
That one's done for.
Let's travel down. I don't know. Cascadia Turnpike. that a mantic wing? It certainly looks like a mantic wing.
That's the last of them.
That's good. Thank you. I believe that's what we needed. You have gathered materials from 3 different creatures across the system. Return to Celeste. Let's travel to unreliable interior.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
And we will go back to Byzantium.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Perfect. And fast travel over to the Prosperity Plaza. Run back up to Celeste.
Remember that stranger?
What can I do for you, darling?
Mantiquine, chitin, Raptidon hide, primal leather, all done.
I've been thinking of a name for this new outfit. Chimaera. Crafted from the hides of 3 species of monster. While you were gone, I put in an order for one of my bespoke lapels. Solid gold, diamond encrusted. If it doesn't have one of my lapels, it's not a Jolicoeur original. Those slackwits at HPS are holding my parcel while they wait for a signature. Bureaucracy is so utterly insufferable. Be a dear and retrieve it for me.
Sure thing.
Wonderful! I'm giving you authorization to retrieve this parcel on my behalf. You truly are my savior, darling.
And the parcel service is over here.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Did I forget to pick up something? No, you have to talk to all.
Burning the midnight oil, are we? The Halcyon parcel service's work is never done. How may I be of assistance?
Celeste Jolicoeur sent me. I'm here to sign for a parcel.
If you would like to sign for a parcel, please go to window B.
Okay.
Please remember that Halcyon Parcel Service is not responsible for any lost, damaged, stolen, or confiscated shipments. How may I be of assistance?
Oh, now you want to talk to me. I'm here to collect a parcel for Celeste Jolicoeur.
Let me just look that up for you. It appears that a parcel for Ms. Jolicoeur, Celeste is currently out for delivery.
Out for delivery where exactly?
Let me see here. A parcel for Jolicoeur, Celeste is being delivered to 316 Rockwell in the Byzantium estates.
I'll be on my way.
Thank you for allowing HPS to be your only option today.
Right. And then we have to head up there. Pick up HPS delivery unsuccessful. We were unable to deliver your parcel as requested. Your parcel is being returned to the HPS building located at 533 Eridanos. Please speak to an HPS clerk about the retrieval of your parcel. Okay. then I guess we need to go back to the parcel service.
Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service, where all parcels are guaranteed to be delivered within acceptable margins of certainty. How may I be of assistance?
Yeah, I got this notice to pick up a parcel.
I must respectfully ask that you calm down, please. Parcels must be picked up at window A.
Fine, I'll go back to window A.
How may I be of assistance?
I'm here to pick up a parcel for Celeste Jolicoeur.
Of course. If you could just verify for me that you are Jolicoeur, Celeste, or an officially authorized proxy?
Show her your authorization. Celeste gave me this.
Everything seems to be in order. Here you are, one parcel.
Thank you.
I hope this has been a pleasant and satisfying transaction. Halcyon Parcel Service thanks you for your patronage.
Yes, quite. Then go back to Verity Plaza and up to Celeste.
I've always loved.
Who is dead?
Hey, careful. Don't go running around in the middle of a crime scene.
What happened to Celeste?
You mean Ms. Jolicoeur? She was reported for practicing a subversive aesthetic. We found her in her office, working on something perverse. She didn't cooperate, so we had to put her down. Never took her for a dissident sympathizer.
Did you really have to kill her? We were doing business.
Byzantium security regrets any disruption to regular flow of commerce. However, cultural and moral hygiene must always be maintained. Byzantium cultural standards are enforced by Universal Defense Logistics. Universal Defense Logistics, your first and last line of defense in the war against sedition.
Excuse me. Okay, so then we got the key that I was looking for earlier. That's a good thing at least. You guys stay out there. In case I'm doing something wrong in here. Oh, pick up Chimaera. What is this Chimaera then? Dialogue skills plus 10. Well, that looks quite fashionable. It has a lot of armor as well. But it can't be modified, which is annoying. Probably should get some better armor for myself. 14 armor is not exactly very high. Okay.
Coming over to you.
Well, that being done, we definitely should end the episode. So thank you all so very much for joining me and having patience with me running all over the whole solar system to do fashion. I will see you all next time.